Hello, my name's Martin, and this is episode 6 of our Persian run, and this is Strat Chat, the YouTube channel's name. So, I think we're doing quite well. We've become a king. We've got a long way to go in terms of things that we're hoping to achieve. First thing I wanted to mention is that in terms of the Iranian intermezzo, we are coming very close, I think, to the end of the current phase. In fact, if I just close this, it tells us here we're moving towards a stabilisation phase, and we won't be able to attack people who have similar faiths to us without a casus belli. So that's something to sort of bear in mind. We're about to move into a phase where there will probably be a lot less war. Might try and nab a county or two before it happens. The stabilisation phase, in my experience so far, tends to go quite quickly. While it's on, I'm going to be moving into a phase of really trying to build the realm a little bit, get a lot more, get some really, really good income, maybe build the army, maybe get some buildings and that kind of stuff. And in particular, I want to have a look at the tax system. So we're going to be having a look at the tax system and seeing if we can optimise a little bit. I mean, there are people who absolutely hate me, and I think is it Zakat that gives you 20% extra tax? Well, what I'm kind of thinking, they're going to hate me, but they hate me anyway. They can't hate me any more than 100%. So it might be that we go down that route, for example. We'll have to have a look. We'll talk it through when we do. Have I got any people who don't share a Muslim faith? Because if there are, I can use the jizya. I think it's jizya tax code, and that will give me additional 50% tax from them. But they do have to be clan governments, so there's quite a lot of criteria there. I don't know how easy it's going to be to find that. And of course, there's the basic tax system, perhaps for my other vassals. We've had some really, really good advice from Chris. We're just going to have a look at the stewardship. We're planning to stay in the stewardship tree, which is what Chris is basically suggesting. And Chris pointing out some things I'm kind of very aware of. The stewardship perk. It is my domain. Extort subjects. I'm absolutely going there next. It's a source of a lot of money. I've got plenty of wealthy vassals who don't like me. So they're going to dislike me even more. I'm just going to exploit the fact that they don't like me so I can get rid of them, and perhaps get safer people on the throne. Golden aplomb is not something that I've ever used. I know I always see that going up into high stress as a kind of a negative and a dangerous thing. You can't actually even see that I'm pointing at golden aplomb, can you? I'll tell you, I'm going to shake my head slightly. So, which of course it is, because you need to do things to bring your stress down, and those things are negative, and it's not very good for your health, etc. It says that level 1 stress doesn't really do that much harm. So kind of like having golden aplomb and kind of staying in that kind of level 1 stress doesn't really have any negative effects, or very, very little negative effects, but boosts your income by 10%. So that's certainly something that I should be thinking about doing. I went for Taxman, and this was a mistake because I was really planning to have my steward developing the county on development duties. I didn't realise. I thought that this just simply increased your taxes, but it doesn't. And every time I've clicked on it in my entire CK3 career, I've looked and checked, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't go up at all. So I thought, maybe it'll make a difference in a little while or whatever. No. The tax efficiency increases the effectiveness of your steward when he is doing the raised taxes task. So I'm going to switch him to the raised taxes task at some point to find out how it goes. I think defensive measures is a really, really strong perk. It doesn't help with money, but what it helps with is it just gives every single fort in your, every castle in your realm an additional fort level. It just makes you a little bit more secure, especially when you're doing offensive wars and somebody sneaks around you and starts trying to siege down one of your castles. It's just going to take them longer. They're a little bit more likely to lose the race. Sometimes you get a rebellion at home or somebody else attacks you. It buys you a little bit of time to finish off what you're doing and be able to go back and deal with the new threat. There's other things here that are obviously worth looking at. So Hairgeld is, I think that's a pretty straightforward plus, isn't it? So I think I'm going to be working my way up here and probably trying to pick up like cornerstones as well, because I think I certainly should be doing some buildings. Chris is certainly saying, get some buildings. So that's something that we'll be certainly looking into doing, and we're going to be able to pick one of these relatively soon. So I've just literally in real time had a message from, a comment on episode 5 from Milira. I think I would like to maintain high house unity, create a new faith, and wage holy wars for kingdoms with the by the sword tradition instead of the conquer kingdoms CB. Mostly because I would receive lands instead of vassals that hate me, which allows me to land people I want, either for roleplay or strategical reasons. I like maintaining de jure borders, so I land people, then enforce peace through level 4 current authority. I think the bit there that's really interesting is, and I think literally that comment just landed as I was recording this. I actually think that that's very likely what we're going to do, and it's only really because of Alara mentioned it's made me think about it. But so obvious that high house unity is a benefit, especially when it comes to succession, but you're missing out on these quite powerful invasion casus belli. We can modify the religion and have by the sword. Well, we can do those wars. We can just make them holy wars, and as Alara says, because they're holy wars, we take the land we take under direct rule, and I can dish those titles out to people who like me. Okay. Right, let's get started. I'm going to start off with the steward. Right, I want to see. So we're on 7.5 at the moment. Collect taxes. And there's also the possibility of us getting extra taxes. It's gone up to 8.4. It's almost a whole extra gold. I think it's worth doing that for a while. The other thing is we're not completely sure that this is going to remain our capital for the whole of the game. We are going to be taking control of hopefully, if things go right, more and better counties all the time. Okay, let's have a look at the tax system. So I'm going to miss viziers out today. Oh, I need to shrink my head. Yeah, we're going to be looking at viziers in a lot more detail in another episode, but we're going to have a look at tax jurisdictions today. So we've got the potential to have 3 tax jurisdictions. So his aptitude is good. Well, that's not bad. We actually have several who are good. Don't have any that are excellent. Okay, let's get this chap in here. I've actually taken a photograph on my phone of all of the things that make somebody good. You get +1 per diplomacy, +1 per martial, stewardship, but learning is the best. I guess he's on 14, which is reasonably high learning. You get +5 for opinion, so it might be worth getting these people to like me a bit more. +10 if just. Well, this particular chap isn't just, or administrator, avaricious, or diplomat. So he has none of those traits. So he's not amazing, but he's not terrible either. Okay. Imagine finding somebody with a perfect combination of these things. Okay, I've got a whole list. If I have a look at the managing taxpayers here, a whole list of people here who really don't like me. Like this guy here, absolutely hates me. He's Iranian heritage. He's got a religion that we consider hostile, but it is a Muslim religion. Right, essentially this chap is a Shari. So there's no I think probably in time we can probably make him not hate us. Right, let's assign them. So he has 2 and he's taken these. Now let's look at our tax decrees. It would put us up if we go for Zakat. Okay, we're going to tax them till the pips squeak. Because why not? Right, have I got anybody who is not a Muslim? Ashari, Zaidi is a Muslim religion. Ashari, Zaidi, Ashari. Yeah, so we're not able to use the let me just remember what it's called. Yeah, we're not going to be able to use jizya because we don't have any non-Muslim vassals at the moment. Okay, but we have increased our money quite a bit. Okay, I'm certainly having a look for opportunities to take Samara. Certainly looking for opportunities to attack the Caliphate as well. I've got to be very, very conscious that this is slowly filling up. I mean, we're already about a quarter of the way to the concession phase ending, and that will be the end of the intermezzo. So that's something to really kind of like bear in mind, really. Let's hit go. Now, this guy is a Christian. I'm just thinking about jizya. Imagine I free him, make him one of my courtiers, and then give him a domain somewhere. Is that stupid? I'm not sure that that's stupid. Here's another one. Christian. All of these are Christians. Okay, which one likes me the most out of the Christians? Okay, so would this guy, with his Orthodox Christian faith, make a good vassal to try out jizya? I don't want to demand conversion. Let's just simply have him. And for the time being, let's just get rid of the others. Oh, they won't convert. Let's just gain hooks then. You never know, they may end up wealthy men one day. We're going to make him a non-Muslim vassal at some point. Test out whether it works, how well jizya works. Right, 68% we sway this guy. Let's just check. 31. We should be able to overcome that. Okay, let's start swaying this chap. I think his father died that we were working on before. I mean, my word, what a chancellor. Yeah, let's bring this amazing guy in. He is a Shari Bedouin. We get ourselves a really, really good chancellor. Excellent. Okay. Is it worth doing a couple of like minor wars? Or more secrets? She has money. Right, this will be critical level of stress, I think. Okay. I think we don't want critical levels of stress yet. Can I relieve some stress? Yep. Go for that one. And then we'll blackmail this lady. I mean, this is non-stop that she's finding secrets. 23 gold, thank you very much. Court physician. Tanin would be good. The one I got is only average. Yep, let's swap you out. Brilliant. So we got Tanin as a physician now. Hopefully she's going to do a really good job of that. Right, let's think about if there are places that we can relatively cheaply invade. I mean, it's going to cost me 38 faith. Be very, very easy. I think let's just do it. I don't think my army's quite big enough to do this without levies, unfortunately. Right, if we can get the big victory, we can send the levies home. I think he's going to run. If I was him, I would definitely run. It's a victory, but it's not an insanely good victory. Okay, hopefully we can catch them. Okay, let's look at stewardship. Right, so let's go for it is my domain. And immediately extort subjects. What's this got to do with Tanin, my court physician? My courtiers practically live off my generosity. It is not high time they showed their gratitude. Okay, even lesser nobles, right. So I get 135 by getting by upsetting my courtiers. Or I get 70 just from spend. Do you know, my courtiers will get to like me again. We've got them. Now, we're all 50% from the victories, which is nice, but we still haven't destroyed the army, really. We definitely want him as a knight. Got more secrets. He has no money. Expose secret. So this should be a very, very simple, easy little war. I think I'll catch them. Oh. Interesting. I'm now making 3 gold per month, even though all of my forces are raised. A 1% chance of dying from a joke. But a loss of 1 stress. Right, let's go back to work. It's better. I lose 3 stress. It's still nothing. of much significance, but it's better than one, and there's no chance of me dying. Okay, well, let's go back to disrupt schemes, and then let's send her to another empire. This empire is so big. I can't even work out. This must be the capital. Right, let's send my spy master there. There have to be secrets at the centre of the Arabian court, don't there? Oh, hang on about. I mean, I've got problems here. Get in, quick, 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 quick. No! Ah, just saved it. If I'd have just been a little bit more kind of like concentrating on the war, that would never have happened. Okay, so we should take this pretty quickly. Lovely, and we've got it. Right. Right, let's find this Orthodox Christian courtier of mine, give him these two, and then we're going to put him into his own little tax thing. Non-Islam. Oh, my half-brother's Zoroastrian. Right, let's give it to him. Okay. Okay, super. What's missing here? My spy master. Right, we need to sort out a good spy master. Let's concentrate on this now. So if we go into my taxes, we have, I believe, one now that's not in a thing. So we need another tax collector. Okay, my player heir has good aptitude. Well, let's get him to do it then. Taxpayers. Right. We want to sort by religion, not Islam. Here he is. Now, he's not making any money for us at the moment, but we can put him on jizya status. And I think he will start to pay decent taxes once. I mean, I presume that he's got no control, yet zero control. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I think that's going to start to give us some good money. Right, we need somebody much better. Yeah, I don't want to become a Caliph supporter. Right, now on 277, we probably should be thinking about some buildings. Right, it's only going to cost us 100, so let's go for the quarries here. Definitely farms and fields here. Okay, so that's all I can do at the moment, but that is going to improve things for me. Right, let's see if we can attract somebody reasonably good for the purposes of... Okay, here she is. Right, so matrilineal 27 Vashal. Dishonourable coward. That sounds perfect to me. Okay, so we'll appoint him as our spy master, and 32 days left. He's going to be getting secrets galore, hopefully. Oh, I can ransom someone. Let's do that. Nice, a little bit more money. Okay, so we can potentially blackmail both. Lovely. How much is he going to give me? 50. That's absolutely amazing. Right, we've got a secret, of course, on his lover as well. So this chap has no money. This chap here has money. Blackmail. Right, that'll be critical. So let's start with this chap who has no money. Let's expose him. And we'll go down to this chap who has a plentiful supply of money. 100% chance he'll accept the hook. And we have another 15 gold. Very nice. Okay, quick look at hostages. No, none left. Okay. Right, so very, very soon we're going to be at full strength with the military, or at least with the men-at-arms. See what our gold per month is then. 8.4. Lovely. Lovely to see it going up like that. I can tell this chap here is going to go and help out. Because I really want to see if this is working. So let's get that going. It's still on 0 at the moment. Lit only by a single candle, my finger pauses on an entry in the ledger. Something's not quite right. Soon I'm searching through every record from Villa of Talish I can find. It's clear as day. It seems as if an entire village has gone missing from the taxation records. Okay, the tax collector in Talish must investigate. I might gain a stewardship lifestyle point. That's valuable. Or I shall travel to the village personally, and again, I might gain a lifestyle perk. I've got a good steward, let him do the work. Right, so this sheikh here, who is... This sheikh here is has got a secret, and bless him, he has kind enough to have a lot of money as well. I've actually got 2 secrets. I've already got a hook on him. I don't know how this works. Do I? Yep, it works. Another 50 gold. But it has stressed me. Right, we're just going to accept the stress because we are now at level 1, which is the sweet spot if we have golden aplomb, which we can have relatively soon. Okay, Gav Brahi, the tax collector, went to great lengths to press upon me how important it was that I come to see the missing village for myself. Following days of travel, I finally ride into the village. It seems like any other dirt patch of settlement. Gavbara is nevertheless insistent. My liege, allow me to show you this place. I beg of you, this is my home. Very well, show me around. Okay, so he shows you around. All I can see are gaunt cows, chickens digging in the dirt, peasants returning from the fields with light burns. When I comment on it, he makes his point. These people can barely feed their livestock. If I demand more from them, they would starve. Okay, I can let them off, which make their development quicker. They'll like me more, but the holding taxes will go down. Under even these circumstances, they must pay. Development progress slows down, but I get an increase in tax. This is what I wanted to show you. So, okay, treason. I can call it treason. So I think we'll go for unforgiving tax policy, I think. Oh, I've learned so much. I've unlocked a stewardship perk. Okay, super. Right. Okay, we are on 8.5. Golden aplomb. 9.6. Okay, but we've got to keep it tight. Okay, we've got to keep it tight in here. We don't want to be going to level 2. 197. We can probably buy something. I'll tell you what. Let's actually create some armoured. Yeah, let's create some armoured footmen. They're the best troops, aren't they? Okay. We need to station them somewhere, and that's a place that's going to need some development. Yeah, it'd be nice to get this here. Make them a little bit stronger. But we'd need more money for that. Right, I think he might be ripe for the plucking. Offer vassalage. He's coming into the fold. Excellent. He's a Ashari, so I need to put him in a tax thing with other Asharis. Okay, that's this one, isn't it? Okay. Manage taxpayers. Assign you. He's going to add quite a lot. While performing his duties as spy master, Vassal's uncle received held by the Sultan. Failed murder attempt. It's a good feeling getting all this money coming in. Right, one thing I do need to do is go back to extort subjects and make sure that that is ticked. You know, we're very, very close to going up to harmonious. I think we have to get ourselves into harmonious, and I might think about doing the religion thing that Elira suggested. Who am I going to sway now? Right, let's look at my tax collectors. No, this is the most important one. No, it's not. This is the most important one. Let's sway him. 95% chance. That's good. I probably ought to be swaying him. Can't do it all. Can't do it all. Terrifying. Right, we're very, very close to moving into a peace period. Let's look at declaring war. Okay, I want easy wars. What about the Kermans? Okay, I'll take this whole duchy. They're not strong for 224. Let's go for that. All right, let's look at the Saffarids then. Where's their capital? Get some secrets there, my friend. Right, what kind of a war have we got ourselves into? They've got 1,300 soldiers. I think we're going to have to raise it. We'll just raise everything. I think that's the easiest thing, isn't it, to save the risks of things going wrong. I'm a little bit surprised that this is a 50-50. Right, defending a river crossing, defending in desert mountains. They got better commander traits. We have more soldiers. Okay, let's go that way. So this is going to fall in 5 months, which is actually pretty good. We're heading into a new phase. let's just stick together for now. See how quickly they're going to be able to take one of our castles. Where are they going and what are they going to achieve with it? Right, well, we're going to take this castle before they achieve much. Super. So, all of a sudden, we've got a lot of money. We're heading into a kind of a peaceful phase. It feels pretty good. Let's just have a look at the victory conditions for the struggle. So we're now on 26. The Caliph has 136. And the big problem I've got is that the Caliph is not getting weaker. He's indeed winning all his wars at the moment. He still only has potentially 600 proper troops. Unquestionably, what we need to do is build our strength so that at some point we can make a big leap and attack the Arabian Empire. The Arabian Empire is weaker than it looks. It's got potentially, and at full strength, it's got 600 high-quality troops and thousands of levies. I can already afford to get myself, in fact, tempted to do it, but I want the building as well. Yeah, barracks. Let's build the barracks. And we can probably still increase the size of this. Yep. Twice. Once they've built up, our military will actually be half the size. The number of armoured footmen will be half the size of their armoured footmen. It's not going to take us that long to equalise with them. And we have other men-at-arms as well. I'm actually thinking we may not be that far away from being able to attack them. But it might just be easier to be attacking things like this. Okay, we can't at the moment. Yeah, okay. So we're going to allow ourselves to get through this concession phase. And we're going to build the army. And we're going to build buildings that are going to make us stronger and stronger and stronger. We're going to build up a bit of a war chest. And then I think I'm going to go for the Duchy of Samara. Just go for it. Well, we're going to be doing that on Tuesday, I think. In the meantime... Okay, so this is my thinking at the moment. Ultimately, my realm is growing at a fairly slow pace, but it's growing. The Arabian Empire, or the Caliphate, is not. It's if anything, getting slightly bigger. It actually seems to be quite strong. It seems to have won all its wars. It's winning this war here. But I want to attack it. And I want to attack it after we get through the concession phase. We go back into unrest. By then, I'm going to have built up my military. Now, we're already building it up, but we're going to build it up even more. We're going to smash into this Arabian Empire. We're going to take the Duchy of Samara, and I think that's taking away the crown jewel from this leader. Killing him doesn't help us. This guy inherits everything pretty much. But if we can take away their most valuable duchies and counties, it gets us much closer to the victory conditions for the struggle, but also weakens them further. I think we can take them. They've only got 5. They've got, at full strength, they have got 600 only Mubarizun heavy infantry. I've already bought 300. Soon I'm going to be able to buy more. I'm going to improve the buildings so that I'm going to have stronger and stronger ones. I'm going to start looking for some better knights. I'm going to use this time to prepare for this war. We're going to have a big, big war. It's going to be amazing. They don't have other allies at the moment. Okay. All right. So we're going to stop there. I can't wait to come back to this. This is obviously going out on Friday. We will be posting again on Tuesday. Make comments. Tell me where I'm going wrong. And yeah, we're all learning from that. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Bye bye.